So I rarely do this on this channel, but I wanted to say this is crazy because this is the 30-second video I've made on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure between both channels. It's insane. By the time I'm done, I'll have covered more episodes than I did on Hunter x Hunter. Thanks for watching and supporting. I hope you've had many laughs along the way, and I can't wait to begin, so let's get into it. Performing a drug deal right as someone is walking past you. If I was this chick on the far left who never took her eyes off of him, I'd be like, what? When you never even bent down? That seems like an odd thing you'd tell someone you just met. Yeah, my mind wouldn't go straight to family member when I see a topless dude in a photo in a teenager's wallet. Well, I mean, he's asking you to go on a trip halfway around the world to do him a favor, so yes? So to be clear, some people who know of him specifically mention that his hair turned golden because of his dead father's genes? That's a weird thing to say. Ah yes, I did forget that Baby Eren-chan was the main one repeating back parts of what he's just been told in the form of a question in this anime, so let's go ahead and say no! The people from the background just now have disappeared. Person in the past memory having no ice cliché. He fell directly backwards between the seats, but then hopped on over in front of a set of chairs. How do you know that though? You just said yourself that you've never attacked anyone with the stand before. Well, this dude definitely wasn't on the tram just now. Why would you tell him that though? Wouldn't it make more sense to keep it in the form of a flower where the flame is hidden and can't go out, rather than turn it back into the form of a lighter where it's affected by wind and stuff? Haha! No! I'm sorry, are you weirdly assuming that that stand couldn't have possibly used the arrow on anyone prior to meeting you? Here's a question though, this dude only just learned about stands other than his own, and yet he's under the automatic assumption that the death of a stand means the death of its user. Why is that? Why does he say this though after seeing the effects that his stand had on Kira in part 4? Because he used a long-range stand ability, and his gravity attack had him practically dragging his hand all the way to him, including right in front of him. My word, he just lives for these moments, doesn't he?
Giorno Giovanna です。ああ、そうだった。すまない。食事を。Bullshit.
だが侮辱するという行為に対しては命を懸ける。
So, I'm confused. What's the point in showing him being a bed and biting into his fingers in the previous episode if that's got nothing to do with his Stan's abilities?
よりも、ああ、問題は後釜だな。
Never Tokyo for a white supremacist!
わかったわ。どうかされましたか?
Well now, that's not really any of your business regardless, is it, young man?
俺からよく言って聞かせるよ。息子さんの名は?
お願いします。
Yeah, okay, but what's his name?
本当は優しい子なんです。
Yeah, alright, but we need his name.
でも最近
What's his f***ing name, you old bitch?
あれ、おかしいな、止まったぞ。
He doesn't notice the wet Sprite juice clearly on the top and back of an otherwise clean and dry player.
行き先はカプリ島だ。カプリ島?
Yes.
お前ら見えなかったのか。ナランチャがこのボックスの中に引きずり込まれたように俺には見えたんだ。なんですって？んなわけねえだろ。
These guys all have different stand abilities themselves and yet are confused as to how something seemingly impossible can occur.
ああいうやつは倒せるかもな。倒せる?
Alright, I'll let you have this one.
お前こんな時につまらねえことにこだわってんじゃねえだろうな。つまらねえこと？
Okay, now you can go flip yourself.
ダメだ、逮捕する。
なあ、よく考えなよ。俺を逮捕したらあんたが賄賂を受け取ってることもバレちまうんだぜ。
Well, it would be an accusation and not a fact, and this guy should know that being a cop. It's pretty much being a cop 101, the difference between accusation and fact. I made that up, but you get the point.
ゴールドエクスペリエンスで防御しろ。バカな。
Dude, it's not impossible though, is it? You've seen it happen 3 times now, and you know stands are a thing. It's just a weird stand ability. They're hardly playing around though when they're attempting to gain information from him as to who his partner is, bruh.
こいつ船の無線を使っているぞ。ムーディーブルースのリプレイで何か見つけたな。
Yeah, he just told you he was using the radio. Excuse me?
一発につき一人ついてる。ついてる?
Was that something you felt the need to specifically ask about?
まだ誰も動かない。まだ誰も向かわない。どなたもいらっしゃいませんか?
My guy, you've been shouting at like 15 people for 45 seconds saying the same thing and no one has come forward.
よったで。ズッケーロのやつにやられたんじゃ。ミスター、後ろだ。やつは無線に出ているんだ。ミスター!
At this point though, what's the sense in yelling and staying right where you are? You don't have to stay by the radio anymore, so he could have been making his way over to him.
だよな。数合ってるよな、ミスター。
The driver of this truck is just, well, he's just okay with continuing his journey, really, despite having a gun pointed at his head earlier on and there were several shots fired on the roof of his truck. What a brave and confusing young man.
そうなんだよ。誰か止めてくれ。このトラックを止めてくれよ。さっきからよ。
Oh, you sneaky little legends, you at David Productions.
お前は決して。
Why would you risk falling by going this way though when you can walk or run along the road towards them? Reaction occurs just about the longest after an attack that I've ever seen in my life of watching anime cliché.
直々の命令なんじゃよ。ボスですって。
The boss?
ボスの娘を護衛する。命をかけて。
娘!
ボス、娘ですって。いずれ正体を突き止めて。
Everyone is so confused.
今より始まる。渡したぞ、ブチャラティ。渡した?
One more and I think I'll be forced to activate the secret technique of the dragon Zawaldor in an attempt to stop any more needless sins from building up. I had to do the same thing during Diamond is Unbreakable as well, so don't worry too much.
トリッシュは何も知らぬただのか弱い小娘だというのに。
Not sure you can really say she's just a fragile girl when she more than easily took a knife to Midoriya's face and cut him a little.
ハンカチないから買ってきてね。
しかしこの隠れ家がバレるのは絶対に阻止しなくては。
分かってるってくどいな。
よし、今言った手順を最初から繰り返して言ってみて。
Dude, why don't you just go?
だがな、ナランチャのスタンド能力ならもしいたとして尾行者を阻止するのに安心だから、ブチャラティはこいつに行かせろって指示したんだ。
Man, they're really making this hard to sin. God damn.
俺17だから車持ってねえんだよ。だから借りるんだ。
This would make it difficult to drive. やばい、むちゃくちゃすぎる。切れて見境なく撃ちまくってる。
No, he's most definitely shooting in your general direction constantly, dude.
この靴も俺のじゃねえ。全然でけえ。どこ行ったんだ。
This guy is too dumb to realize that the shoe that looks exactly like his but bigger that his feet are currently in is his own damn shoe.
フロントガラスから前が見えねえ。なんだこの車も俺のじゃねえ。
Really? Now he's also dumb enough to think that someone just has a giant friggin' car that looks just like his on the same street that's also dented and covered in bullets on the inside.
頭悪いのかこいつ。気づけ、てめえが縮んでんだよ。
Okay, you know what? They can take one bag, but I'm keeping the other one because that's super dumb.
能力が効き始めるまで時間はちょっとかかるがよ。 Wouldn't he have gotten crushed just now though?
開いたぞチキショー。
This isn't how automatic doors work. They have safety mechanisms for this reason, you know, so that, like, children don't get stuck in them all over Italy.
それにこのことを知ればブチャラティはボスの娘を別の場所に移しちまう。
So if he had the feeling from the start that he was one of the guys looking for the boss's daughter, why not make himself small and then hitch a ride to wherever he was heading instead?
水の中にいるのまで探知を。リトルウィーター。
Talking underwater.
俺の呼吸を探知していたんだ。やはり俺とネズミの区別がついてねえな。ならば
I guess they didn't find the inherent problems with saying a character isn't breathing and then having him audibly breathe as he runs.
殺せ。チクショー殺しやがれ。
He couldn't hear the big guy when he was in his pocket earlier on and talking freely the entire time to himself, and yet now he can hear him when he's the same size.
てめえらが拉致しようとしてんのはギャングでもなんでもねえ。ただの女だ。
仲間だとか女を守るだとかよ。そんな次元の話をしてんじゃねえぞ。
Yeah, but first and foremost, you are actually talking about the girl and stuff. Taking down the boss and taking over his business comes after. But right now, you are talking about the girl.
これよ。お前がさっきガラスの破片を出した時、ポケットから一緒に落ちたんで、今拾ってみたんだがよ。
Whoa, JoJo really going next level with the whole explaining what you're doing whilst you're doing it.
気がでかくなるのに時間がかかって焦ったけどよ。
何？
Why would you tell him all of that, though?
スタンドを出したぞ。誰が戦う？
待てフーゴ、さっきからお前何を言っているのかさっぱりわからん。
この鏡がどうかしたんですか？
What? Can something ever just be faulty with a f***ing mirror, dude?
問題はだ、ボスの娘をどこに隠したのか。
I think the biggest question right now is how are you guys able to randomly find them all the time and yet not be able to find where they're hiding with the boss's daughter?
とにかく早く離れろ。近づくんじゃねえ。
フーゴの
パープルヘイズから離れるんだ。早くしろ。
Dear God, he has to tell him literally 4 times to move away from it. Just listen, Giorno no Doma-sama.
まずいぜ。ここにいるのはまずい。逃げるぞ。来い。
何を言ってるのか分かりません。あの鏡に何かある。
It's becoming painful to me that he's still not listening to this guy. Monogin.
殺人ウイルスだ。あれがフーゴのスタンド、パープルヘイズの能力。
ウイルスですって。
Virus?
やはりな、フーゴはコントロールできてねえ。またわけのわからねえところを攻撃しやがったぜ。
Calling the mirror, where everything weird started just now, a random spot.
言葉にき
汚染された僕を鏡の中に引きずり込んだ時点で、奴の敗北は決まったんです。
So to be clear though, does this mean that he infected his hand with the virus and then just hoped that within 30 seconds he would get attacked and pulled into the mirror?
The snake disappeared.
Well, that's it for this one, ladies and gents. If you liked what you showed, be sure to hit the like button and leave a comment and subscribe if you're not already. You can also, when it's released, check out the Anime Wins version, which is thick and filled with greatness. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Nathan Burr, Josiah May, Bird Without a Word, Arias Alibari, PK Fan, Chef Kilo, Lawrence, Chris Harris, Jonas Stahl, Manolo Saucedo Munoz, Little Duck, Manuel Morales, Dark Lord Bloody Soul, Sentimento, Silver, Master Tank, Boogie, MD McVeigh, Aurora, Kevin Nauta, Wiseman Kugel Mimicus, Stefio, Joel Rosenfeld, Brendan Krier, Spirit Spinner, Gustavo Gomez Canero, Mr. Waffles 64, Theodore Quackins, Kaj Borzolner, Jordan Samuels, Gabby Z, Humye, Crimson Shadows, Dylan Duchamp.